And the best thing about this is it's esports, right? I mean, Point Blank, maybe not a lot of new viewers are like, Point Blank, what kind of game is that? It's actually an FPS that has probably, I'm pretty sure if I remember my facts correctly, the most registered players in any FPS game in the world. And also that allows for a lot of third world countries that don't have, the best PCs or anybody out there that, they want to play those top tier games in terms of requirements, but they can't. So Point Blank definitely allows that. It's a medium for all these players to get into esports and go for $50,000.
Yeah, that's
come up
a
on
lot.
stage.
Like,
Yeah.
I would back in the days, you might not have money. Like I didn't have money, so I would make a mediocre computer and play a game that required mediocre settings, and I had no problem with that.
Exactly, it's
I
still
enjoyed it.
fun, and you can't say that one game is better than the other. When at the end of it, you become a professional, and at the end of the day, whatever's fun is the best.
Whatever you like, whatever you prefer. Yep. But anyways, what's our first match today?
So our first match is going to be Russia versus Peru. Now, it's going to be Russia B, which is Z Nation versus Luccini from Peru, and it's going to be on for the first map is going to be Luxville.
Yep. So basically, I'm gonna just briefly, explain to you how the group stage is gonna be. Semifinals are tomorrow, so I'll talk about that, maybe tomorrow or later. But anyway, group stages, it's just one round, one set, one match. It's not best out of 3, best out of whatever. It's just,
one round,
one
set,
one winner. Yeah. But anyways, each team is going to be playing four games, 4 sets, 4 matches.
Are you Kevin Hart? Are you putting on your Kevin Hart impression right now?
But anyways, each team will be playing 4 matches, and it's best out of 1.
Yeah.
And the maps are already chosen, so there's no map choosing. There will be map choosing, map banning in semifinals, but we'll get into that later or tomorrow.
Right, or
But anyways, today it's gonna be just best out of 1, and first
So
half is gonna be 5 rounds.
Everything's on the line,
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to go into the rules a little bit, you switch, you have 2 halves, and in the first half, the first team to get to 5 rounds. So you guys can potentially play 9 games. But once you get to 5 rounds, if you win 5, then it switches, and then it's whoever has the most wins at the end of it gets that set or that match. And we go on to the next game. We do have 2 stages. We have the main stage and the second stage. But we will be switching back and forth. Most of the games that are on the main stage will be shown, but unfortunately, we won't be able to show everything all at once. So.
Yeah. You mentioned that we won't be able to show everything. Like there's a lot of games going on. They're overlapping, so there sometimes may be delays or no delays. We may just jump into a game that have started like 1 or 2 rounds in. Or we may have like 10-minute breaks in between.
So we'll go with the flow.
Yeah,
I
we'll
mean,
go with the flow.
It's very casual here.
It's 10 hours, so
you guys
just sit
us.
tight, get some popcorn for 10 hours.
Is that what you do? Is that actually what you do when you watch esports? You bring popcorn?
Popcorn and butter. Butter. You don't know butter?
Where? You actually have a butter machine?
No, I buy the butter and
okay. That's pretty outstanding. But we did get word just now that we are going to go into our first match, getting ready for that. To talk about the players a little bit, first and foremost, we are casting Peru, and that's going to be extremely exciting because last time around, the new team that I was not expecting to see was India, and they actually came up with a few games that were very exciting. Unfortunately, they weren't able to, push for that top spot. But they definitely showed a lot of potential and a lot of fans as well. And I'm sure Peru coming in here with that new fan base as well is going to be exciting to watch. But they are going up against Russia, who have a lot of history, especially Z Nation, who have, let's go into it. They have Weziana and Gentil. And also, a lot of these players are coming from older teams like AOXE and also FFWZG. Now
basically, what you're saying is they're veterans.
Exactly. They are veterans, and these players aren't coming from one team. They're coming from different teams, so maybe the teamwork might not be there. But at the same time, they've played this game for a while. They know each other. They've seen each other play on lands as well within Russia. So let's see how they're going to perform against this sapling of a team.
Luccini, Peru. They are a new team, a rookie team. They've played the game. It's just
I wouldn't say they're rookies.
No,
but
they're rookies for the live stage scene. Yeah, they're rookies. It's their first time coming on to live stage, to the World Challenge, playing, competing against many of the veteran teams, as you just said, one of them being Z Nation. And I just want to see, as I said in the beginning, I want to see how the rookies do. I care about the veterans, but we already know that they are at a certain level.
But however, there is something going for them. In most FPS games, South American countries have this drive, have this fire behind their gameplay, which is really, really exciting to watch. At times when you're down, all of a sudden they go, no, let's bring it back, and all of a sudden, boom, reverse sweep. We've seen Brazil do it many times, and let's see if Peru is going to be able to bring that to the table as well.
I'm so excited to see that. Like, just because the rookie teams or the new teams that are coming onto the live stage, we don't have much information about that because they don't have previous, live stage records. But veterans, we know, we've seen. That's why I'm so excited because, like you just said, turnarounds, the comebacks. And when the rookies do it, there's so much more hype than when the veterans do it. So I am so, like, the first round, Luccini, let's go. Let's go.
Well, but don't get your hopes up just yet. I mean, as much as we want to see that, I don't want my hearts to be, crushed. So I'm just going to keep it safe for now and see how they're going to do. It is our first match, but definitely it will set the stage for the rest of the tournament. It will set the precedent of, how good a good team is and how bad a bad team might be. I'm not saying that Peru's bad. I'm just saying, the potential is there. So
So we may see, lack of experience from Luccini, or we may see that crazy comeback from a rookie team. So we never know. We have to get into it. And as you said, they're going to set the standard of the starting of this challenge, this world challenge. And I want it to be crazy. Like, starting from the first round, we have a long
I feel like if
we have a long day.
You have very high expectations. You're just setting it up here.
Yes, I do. I want it to start here. And then it's not going to go down. I want it to start here, and it's just going to just through the roof.
Get even better.
Yes.
Well, I hope that's true, and I do believe in you, and we are going to be here all throughout to try to set that bar as well with you guys. Point Blank has been, in the past competitions I've watched, it's not just a competition. It's not just a tournament. It's actually like a celebration. It's a party. All these guys getting this opportunity to come from, Peru. To
all over the world.
It's not just about the prize money either. You get to travel and, call yourself a pro player, and there aren't that many opportunities to do that. And, I mean, like, with that in mind, a lot of these countries, they really fight for this extremely hard, and it's something that's very fun to see. You really get invested emotionally.
Yeah, definitely. And like you said, the countries, so many countries are coming in. There's not many games or competitions where so many different or, I don't know,
like you become a representative for your country. For example, like Turkey, Peru, India, Thailand, Indonesia. I mean, like NA, Brazil, Europe, they have teams in a lot of different games as well. But like Peru don't really get that many opportunities to come onto the international stage and play their hearts out and have fans from that country. Their home country, cheer them on. That's an incredible feeling to experience.
Yeah, and if you guys watched last year's or the previous tournaments, you see the players as like they celebrate each round. It's not about the match winning. Each round they give high fives, they fist bump, and I love watching that because many of the other games or tournaments, you see them just playing focused. And like they're just throughout that. There's no emotional connection between the teams. But in Point Blank and a couple of other games, you see the interactions within the team. And I love seeing that.
Yeah, the average emotional investment is definitely higher in these games. And I would love to see how Peru's going to perform. I mean, it's basically, we already expect Russia to play to a certain skill, but we really don't know how much Peru has prepared. And that's going to be the highlight of this first match. It seems that they are still getting ready. I'm not sure if there are technical difficulties, but we have to wait a little bit. So have you been to Russia before?
No. But I want to, though.
Yeah, I mean...
cold weather.
What? That's the reason why you want to go to Russia? Yeah. That's really the reason why you want cold weather? Who goes for cold weather?
All right, guys, as we said before,
it's not even like snowboarding or skiing. It's just
we're
like,
in Seoul, Korea, and it's hot today.
Yeah, hot
weather. I hate hot.
Most people, like, when it's snowing in Christmas, a lot of people are like, hey, I want to go to a nice warm place for Christmas.
Nope. No, for me,
that's pretty interesting.
I'm the cold guy. I'm the cold guy. I need the cold gun.
The cold gun? What? Okay. Okay. And you can get that at Russia, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, definitely, I know what you mean, though. I would love to go to Russia. If we were able to cast in Russia, that would have been an exciting experience, definitely. Awesome. Yeah, live in Moscow, Moskova. Why is it Moscow? I mean, like, even in Korea, we say Moskova.
Yeah, it's Moskova.
Yeah.
Anyway. Well, I don't even know if that's the right pronunciation, but yeah, Moskova and Moscow are like totally different words. I don't know how.
Well,
what happened?
I mean, America does
during translation
does have inches and feet, so decide to go with Moscow. But yeah, it would have been great to be there live and see the environment there, the electricity going through the stadium. We did get to see the performance a little bit.
Yeah. I wanted to mention that. Like, I wanted to see that live, drumming, the Nanta.
The lights going back and forth, getting seizures. It would have been great.
Yeah, I would have been on the blue side.
Oh, what a coincidence. We didn't plan this at all, actually. When we saw it, we were just like, oh, we've got the game sense.
Yeah, we got the blue team. I'm the CT.
Yeah,
counter-terrorist. You're the terrorist.
Yeah. Well, it's different in point blank.
Well, yeah, like it's.
But generally, we do consider it CT and terrorist. But
it's out there.
Yeah,
it's out there.
Generally, the average image.
And I wanted to say blue for cold. I just want to say that.
Blue. I love the symbolism going on.
Yeah.
It does make perfect sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. No wonder why you love cold, because you're wearing blue today.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. That's
so
good.
You like the hot weather?
Exactly. Yeah. You know, it's flawless logic.
Yeah.
Is what I would like to say.
You can't deny it. But anyways,
it's gonna be a long day.
Woo.
It's going to be a long day, fellas.
Yeah. So, anyways, Luccini. I keep going back to Luccini because they are a rookie team, and depending on how they perform this year, or actually today in the group stages, it's gonna leave a record on their resume for next year.
The history of the games.
It's gonna stick, and. Like I'm not gonna say they're gonna suck or they're gonna win or they're gonna perform well. But if they do bad, if they perform bad, it's still gonna be there. It's like world champion or world challenge 2017 group stage knockout.
I'm not sure where you're going with this. Are you saying that like
no,
the fact that they played on the stage is still going to be a merit, or
I'm saying that I'm hoping, as I keep mentioning, I'm hoping the rookie teams do well. And if they do bad, the bad record is going to be stamped. And I don't want that for the rookie teams coming on stage first. Like, I want them to make it up to at least, get through, get some.
But don't worry, because they're going to play 4 matches anyway. Just because they lose the first match doesn't mean it's going to be terrible for the rest of their lives. Yeah. Which, it's not going to be the case. They're still going to win a few. And I understand what you're trying to say. You're trying to say that you would like them to have a good start, right? Have that positive record from the get-go. But to be realistic, it will be definitely hard. I mean, as much as you said that, I'm sure they're feeling the pressure as well.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, so, I mean, fingers are crossed. We do hope that they will outperform, overperform, and get that positive record. Yeah. But
well, the only reason I'm saying this is because I'm gonna be honest. There's only 2 rookie teams out of 10 teams, so they're surrounded by veterans. So 2 teams are rookies. So 8 teams have experience in previous tournaments last year, 2 years ago. So they're all veterans. So 2 teams are probably nervous.
And another thing to mention is that, I mean, like, not just veterans within the game. The term veteran is actually very relative. For example, this team from Peru and these teams from India, Turkey, Thailand. Well, Turkey's actually been in the competition scene for a while. But within their countries, I'm sure they're veterans, and they play this game a whole bunch. But it's a completely different playing field when you're on stage on a LAN. Like, in front of people and actually having the audience watch you play, not a lot of people realize how much it affects your gameplay.
Yeah, people just think, oh, he's playing bad or he's good. But you got a camera like right in front of your face. You have cameramans going like while you're playing the game to catch your expressions and stuff. So like live stage, and I'm referring, like you said, they may be veterans, they may be the top players in their country. But I'm referring to the live stages.
On an international
big,
stage.
Yes, the big stages where lights are flashing, camera in your face, camera moving around. You may hear the fans, maybe, I don't know, if you have, you know, soundproof headphones, you may not, but like you have so many distractions. And I'm hoping that the rookie teams can overcome that and play at least
it would definitely be a testament as to their mentality going into the game. And we definitely don't want to see them, you know, falter because of that. But it's a possibility. So cheer them on, definitely, from your homes, from your in front of the computer screen, and that spirit and that energy will be able to transfer and go all the way over the oceans into Russia, and they'll feel it. Don't worry.
Like the Harry Potter one.
I was actually thinking about Dragon Ball Z.
Okay. Oh, it's a similar thing.
It's similar, but
like
Dragon
Harry
Ball Z
Potter,
is much
you know,
better.
at the end when he does the by himself and like the souls come out and they help him out, beat Voldemort. Yeah, I was thinking that. But Dragon Ball Z has the same similar thing.
Dragon Ball Z is much better.
Okay.
The Spirit Bomb. That's actually, you know, I used the word spirit in it. I can't believe you didn't understand that. I'm so sad.
I'm so sorry.
This is what I have to work with.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But definitely we just got some audio. It sounds like we might be starting it up. Oh, and they're actually speaking English.
Yeah.
There we go. It's Luccini.
Yes. Okay, it's Luccini.
Luccini versus Z Nation, Russia, Peru for our first game on Luxville.
Right.
All right, they are going on screen. Luccini for now on the right side or on stage left. We have the Peruvian team coming in. Let's see what she has to say.
Пожалуйста, поаплодируйте еще раз.
Oh, okay, it's back to Russian.
Yes.
Changing it up on us.
And now it's time for team number 2. It's Z Nation, and you know them. They are from Russia. Please welcome here.
All right.
Yes,
so
we do know them.
yes,
Z Nation from Russia.
Z Nation from Russia.
They are going to go stage right. Many players are veterans. We've seen them before on different teams. But now they have created a new one. Let's see if they will crush their opponents or if Peru will be able to fight back and give them a run for their money.
So, once again, applause to both teams. Еще раз аплодируем обеим командам.
No, you don't. What? You just went the entire time. You're like, I hope Luccini does well. I hope
that's what I want.
Your inner feelings, your inner deepest, darkest secrets.
But I'm trying to,
Удачи обеим командам. Wish good luck to both teams.
Well, I'm going to root for the underdog. They are shaking hands on the stage right now. Oh, okay. So they do switch sides, and they go into in the opposite sides.
Thank you very much.
The LED sign has changed. Wow. By the way, our screen is right in front of us. Normally we have them right up here, but it does surprise us when we see ourselves on the screen before we're told to, you know, switch on over. But we are going to get ready to go on to the map. It does look like they will be playing right in front of the audience. So that will give them the jitters, some stage fright.
Distractions.
Exactly.
They have to overcome the distractions, as I said. And the first map is going to be Luxville.
And we will go into that in a little bit. I don't know. I actually thought they were already sitting down and ready.
Yeah, I
but
know.
Apparently they were, you know, behind the scenes.
They lied to us because we got word in the beginning. We're like, all right, they're setting up for the first round.
But it's all right.
But
they will go back to it, and this is the first start of it. The next match is most likely going to be Turkey versus Russia. But as we mentioned before, if this game goes too long, then we will have to, you know, postpone the next match and perhaps go to the second stage, etc., etc. So it's going to be very freestyle all throughout.
So basically, we just saw the main stage, right, where Luccini and Z Nation, you know, got on stage and set up. But at the same time, right now on stage on the second stage, Endeavor and Entity Sports are actually playing their first round as well at the same time. So we just mentioned that we may be going back and forth. We may overlap.
So it's
take a break.
It's a very casual atmosphere. It's just go with the flow and, you know, have a good time. Get your popcorn with butter on top of it with your butter machine, because obviously that's you know, common.
Yeah, that's common. That's like
not at all. Not at all.
That's a must.
Not at all. I guess so. I guess I'm just lagging behind.
It's like sometimes when you don't have popcorn, you just squeeze out the butter and just, you know, just the butter. But anyways, yeah. So and we have the main stage and the second stage, and all these teams are gonna be playing overlapping and stuff. We're gonna try to cast for you guys all the teams and try to evenly cast all the teams. But if that doesn't happen, I'm sorry in advance.
No,
we're sorry in advance.
Well, we don't have to be sorry. It's just how it's going, and I'm sure. Actually, the one thing that maybe we can say that we're sorry about is that the country that you're rooting for, perhaps we won't be able to cast it. But that is up in the air.
Yep.
Fingers crossed, we will get to touch base on all of the countries, most definitely. And it looks as if we are going to get ready to go into our first match finally.
Yes.
Point Blank World Challenge.
And we have the barrels that the people were playing the drums on. Still on the stage, yeah. Well, they looked the same. Well, they had 2 barrels. It was white barrels.
Well, those might be the sticks that are actually inside. You think so?
Maybe.
Perhaps.
But anyways, now on screen we have Z Nation right now. On the right side.
Stage right. Z Nation versus Luccini. They're getting ready. Once we get to see the actual stadium, we'll get to get a grasp for how many people there are. It might just be, since it is not the semifinals finals yet, that they're going to host it in a small stadium.
Yeah.
But I am actually very curious because it would have been nice to be there live.
All right. Now we are on Luccini's side, but we only get to see 1 player. But I am very excited. I want to get into this already. I've waited too long. I've waited too long.
I mean, I've casted Point Blank before last year with Lil Suzy, and it was definitely fun once we got into it. There were a few technical difficulties, but aside from that, just getting into the game is something that we look forward to. They are not the sticks. It's actually a bowl on top of the barrel, so they got rid of the sticks.
Okay.
I thought there were holes on top of the barrel, and then you put in a few sticks just to have them sticking out, but apparently not. All right. We just got word that the games will start. Finally,
yes,
our first match between Peru and Russia. Luccini versus Z Nation in Point Blank World Challenge 2017. Let's get into it very soon.
Very soon.
Cameraman. All right, there we go.
Yes, we are in Luxville.
All right.
It seems like we're not getting the we do hear it. It's very small right now.
It's okay. We'll make with what we have. And we have already started. It's 37 seconds into the match. For all you new viewers out there, 1 round is 3 minutes. And it is a demolition map. So the red side that you're looking at right now is going to have to plant the bomb down. Now, Luccini Dunker is the only one alive trying to salvage what he can in this map. Got rid of his 1 gun and is going to go down.
All right. So on the red side, we have Luccini, and on the blue side, we have Z Nation. Sorry, I wanted to mention that because when you see the spectators, you see the reds, and so just for the new viewers, I want to just get. Oh, sorry. Red side is Z Nation, blue side is Luccini, and for new viewers, okay, there's a little lag, but it's okay. They will fix it.
All right, Z Nation takes the first round. It's going to take a while to get into gear. Just letting you know that compared to other games, for example, other FPS games, there's no eco. You start off with all your nades, you start off with your guns. You have to decide what gun you're going to use. And normally you have at least 1 SMG and the rest are rifles and a sniper. But in Luxville, a very close quarters map, we're going to see Luccini Dunker go down again. He was the last person alive last time around, but Z Nation definitely showing up and showing us why Russia is such a strong team.
Smiley trying to take out at least 1 guy, but he gets knocked out. Z Nation takes 2 rounds.
Exactly, but it is just the beginning. Luccini, they need to rev up their engines and go for this 3rd round at least. And if not, it's just going to snowball, and Russia is going to have a play day.
Yeah, keep in mind the first half is going to just be 5 rounds, the second half 5 rounds as well. The 3rd round has started.
All right, Wesyana is definitely a player to look out for because he has been a veteran in the past few tournaments in PBWC, along with Gentile as well. But Gentile taking damage, but he does not die. He stays alive and instead gets a trade-off, and we see Chikoko going down.
Yeah, at that moment right now, Chikoko, he shouldn't have peeked. He should have just been patient, because that's a route where they have to come to you. But unfortunately, he peeked and he died. He got taken down.
Another thing is that you start off with nades, and you will be seeing a lot of nade kills in all of the maps that you see for all you new viewers out there. Gentile is the only one alive with 14 health. He's going to have to work his butt off to try to get these kills. He does trade off and get one. Now it's down to 1v2. This is definitely doable, but the crossfire comes out. Unfortunately, he's not able to make it out alive, and we see Peru get their first round and making it 2v1.
Yep, Dunker was the MVP of this round, getting 3 kills right off the 2 kills right off the bat, and taking the final kill, the 3rd kill, to take the win for Luccini.
There we go. Positivo having the 2 SMGs. We will see how well he's going to stand his ground. The initial trade-off is definitely the most important with these 2 guns. But we'll see. They're going to try to set it up, apply some pressure with 3 nades. They got a smoke going down, and Luccini is definitely just sitting back and playing it defensively.
Yep, this is very smart for Luccini. I don't want them to peek too much, because this is where the blue side is defending and the red side has to come in.
Right, and it's definitely hard to defend against a pincer attack coming from both sides and caught off guard. Now it's only 1 person left alive, and we see Russia taking another round.
All right. Z-Nation took 4 rounds, right? 4 rounds. Luccini took 1 round.
No, 3 to 1.
I'm sorry. Now this is the final round.
Now Luxville is definitely is an interesting map compared to others. It's generally square and 2 floors. Yeah. Very much like a spiral, a library, just throwing nades at inside someone's house, trying to blow up their book collection. Yeah. But it's hard to work around.
By Dunker.
Exactly. I mentioned this before. You will be seeing a lot of nade kills within point blank, and you instigate the battle with it.
All right. Well, Dunker definitely being the MVP of this team right now with 7 kills alone.
Gentile with 99 health. He is definitely a force to be reckoned with, a veteran, and Luccini knows it. However, Luccini are not falling back because they have 5 players alive against Raiden and Weziana as well.
I hope they play it very patiently, because it's a 5v3, and the red side, Z-Nation, they have to push in. Exactly. So they just have to hold their position, get in good position for, you know, for the push.
Z-Nation has to go on the attack, and all Luccini has to do is sit back, relax, and wait for them to come in. They have to plant the bomb, or else it's a win for Luccini. Yep. So just sit tight, relax. But the problem is the map of the round does go on for 3 minutes. A lot of people are used to 2, but Point Blank has opted to go for 3. Yep. And so they're going to have to wait for another minute and 30 seconds for them to come over. You might become a little bit more impatient and force some moves. But here we go. We're starting off the firefight. The crossfire does come in, and they're able to clean it up. Only Weziana left, and everyone else alive on Luccini.
All right, Weziana with 0 kills currently. Let's see if he's able to clutch this round to make Z-Nation take 4 rounds.
Exactly. There's no point in playing out the clock for Weziana. All he has to do is try to get picks one-on-one. He has to isolate these players, but they're not stupid. Yep. They're going to wait for it. Either that, or they're going to go for the crossfire, because there is no eco round in Point Blank. You can't save guns. You spawn with your guns, so it's not that big of a deal. And we do get to see the cleanup from Luccini's side. So a very strong performance from Luccini so far in the first half.
Yeah, 3-2. It's not a bad half at all.
Exactly, and they can fill it up to make it 5-3. They can win it and switch sides. Let's just hope they keep that momentum and they do not get the stage frights.
Oh, well, just to be honest, it's not their first to 5, so they still have a couple rounds left. So we'll have to see if Luccini is able to keep that momentum and just keep getting the rounds.
Exactly. They can play up to 9 rounds. It could be 5-4, and then you switch sides. So Luccini will not look for that. They will try to close it out as quickly as possible and get these first 3 rounds, or the next 3 rounds, rather. Let's check it out. He's got the double SMGs going in. He's going to try to plow one down really quickly, and there we go. We got that first kill from Dunker. But it's a 4v4. We see a trade-off already on the other side of the map between Gentile, Raiden going haywire, getting that kill as well.
All right, right now, and Positivo gets picked off.
All right, we thought that Luccini was doing a better job in the beginning, but the aggression comes out from Z Nation, and now it's 3v2. Luccini going down very quickly, and we make it a 4-2 Russia.
All right, potentially the last round of this match, well, this first half.
Right.
If Z Nation takes the next round, it's going to be 5-2, and then the first half is over.
This is very important. You don't want to go into the next half as a 5-2 disadvantage. You definitely need to win this match to, you know, go on and get that momentum and strength and that mental advantage. And we do get the first kill from Phosphorou onto John Bay. This is going back and forth. It's 4-2 though. The speed and pace in Point Blank is actually pretty crazy compared to other FPSs.
Right now they've made it 2v2 from a 4v2. Z Nation is coming back.
This is the kind of you know, advantage you get from being a veteran team. You have that comeback possibility.
And you see the bomb going down.
First time on Luxville. To be honest, when it was 4-2, they should have played a little bit more defensively. I feel like you get a little bit of tunnel vision once in a while. But you know, they definitely spoiled that advantage, and we'll try to win this back. Now it's on CT side or the blue side to come over and, you know, go in to the defense that Z Nation has set up. It is 2v1. It's 1v1. Z Nation spraying it down, and they get the win, making it 5-2. Raiden getting the clutch on the switch side.
All right, this going back and forth, the kills going back and forth. It's very exciting. I wish that we could hear more of the sounds, but, you know, this bomb going down already, only once. But let me tell you, it's very hard to plant the bomb here because it's so, like you said, it's a square map, and the blue side is going to definitely have the bomb side covered very well. So
I'm sorry about that. Normally we get told, and I had to stand cast, and
it's better to.
Exactly, but definitely surprised me there. Anyway, but go on. Yeah, Luxville definitely is a square map, and normally you don't really see a lot of bomb plants within Point Blank. You normally see a round ending through lots of kills.
Especially in Luxville, because as we said, it's a square map, and the blue side is definitely going to have the bomb sites covered. So it's either they're going to defend it and kill off the red side, or the blue side just dies while defending. And you rarely see the bomb get planted. But today we already saw one bomb plant on the first half already. So we'll have to see how Z Nation is going to defend on the second half.
Right, and also, I mean, we didn't really expect Peru to get 2 maps, to be honest. I mean, like, we tried to set it up to make them look like they had that emotional advantage, but they definitely showed up. Getting 2 maps against Russia is a pretty good showing for the first time on the big stage. Now we switch sides. Luccini, they're going to be defending.
Yep. And Z Nation.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. They're going to be attacking.
Yeah, Z Nation defending.
Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!
Z Nation is defending. Luccini is attacking. And right now, Z Nation, one got picked off already, so the red side has the advantage. Yes, but Johnny picks off Dunker. So it's a 44. Johnny picks off another double kill, and then he gets picked off by a nade. But Johnny did his job.
3v3 right now. It is a good start for the first half. It's not that bad. Luccini definitely have a chance. They have to plant the bomb in at least 2 minutes, so they got a lot of time. They don't have to rush anything. A nade going in to try to cut off some vision.
All right, smoke is put down, and they are going to be rotating to the other side.
Now, Gentil and Wesdiana, as we mentioned before, are the veterans from Russia, and you got to keep an eye out for them. Chikoko, Phosphoro, and Smart. Now they are on stage to try to make a name for themselves within the scene.
All right, the sniper is still alive up there right now. Speaking. Oh, and for your information, there is only 1 sniper allowed on each team. So if you also can't pick up a sniper. That makes you have if that makes you. Oh! Gentil with the double kill.
Get the spray down. Very important first round for Russia. That's an immense advantage going into the second half.
All right, that was very good, well played by Gentil. Even though he got picked off at the end, he was able to take down 2 with him, which gave them the first round.
Exactly. Now Luccini has to win this one to try to make the momentum swing for their favor, or else it's going to be very hard for them to, move forward in this match. And also potentially the rest of the tournament, because you want to have a good showing in the first time, but on their first experience on the big stage, a lot is on the line.
As you said before, when I was rooting for Luccini, they get to play 4 games. So if you lose the first 4, it's okay.
Going around the corner, getting sprayed down, Raiden able to get a headshot onto Dunker, but you get another trade-off by Phosphoro on the other side of the Gentile, getting a kill along with Raiden right away, and we see the entire team of Luccini going down like flies to a fire. We only have Chikoko and Smiley left, but just as I say that, Chikoko does go down. Now it's just Smiley versus Free, and it's going to be a pistol to take him down.
Ooh, that was a very good pick. It seems like Z Nation is showing them, we are the veterans. This is how you stay. This is how you peak. It seems like Luccini is just getting picked off one by one at the wrong time, at bad position.
And they do open up with a headshot, though. We see John K just ducking at the worst time and getting a headshot for himself. And now we start off the map with a 5v4 advantage. Positivo Phosphoro trying to go around, rotate. While Wessiana is looking at nothing. And
Dunker picks off another. Dunker picks off 2 with headshots.
But he does go down by Wessiana. Wessiana is like, no, we will not allow that. Stop going on a rampage, and we're going to try to clean this up. Gentile obviously knows where they're coming from, and he's able to get a C4 kill. That is a statement for spacing. You definitely have to know and check your corners. Also, for the new viewers, yes, there are C4s. You are able to plant that down and detonate that from afar, which was a very, very lucky situation for Wessiana.
Yeah, it was a 4v2, but they made it a 2v2 with just that one bomb blowing.
Exactly.
That Claymore.
Exactly. Now it's a 2v2, but they are getting the bomb down. Now they are allowed to go on the defensive side and force Wessiana and Gentile to go into them.
It seems like Luccini have the crossfire positions away from each other. We'll see how well they have positioned themselves.
Right, they don't want to be all the way on the other side of the corner because they have to look at 2 sides instead of just at each other. There we go. We've spotted 1, we spotted 2. Let's see if they're able to get a kill. Unfortunately, they get cleaned up. If just now Positivo was able to get that, it would be a 1-on-1, and
it would have put more pressure on Z Nation.
Exactly.
Yeah. But it was well played by Luccini. Unfortunately, their positioning, they shouldn't have peaked that much. They had good positioning. They had the crossfire going on, but they were peaking too much, and they got picked off one by one. And now, we are going again.
We are going to the next round. It is 8-2. It's looking grim for Luccini right now.
And in the group stages, even though one team has, won or has the round advantage, and the possible it's gonna be
Alright, so Dunker just gets a little bit of help taken away, but he does stay alive and he's able to allow his teammates to get this kill. Positivo getting a double at the end, making it 8-3. The Free Rebels are finally free.
Yep.
But they have to be free again for the next round.
Well, unfortunately, right now, Z Nation was 5-2 the first half. And if you look at the second half, it's 3-1 right now, only looking at the second half round. So if Z Nation wins one more round, it's not going to be able to come back at all.
Exactly. Now John K trying to get a pin with that C4, but not timing it very well. But it is going to be a 2-3 with Gentile with a little bit of health left. Phosphoro and Dunker, they need to carry this game.
Yeah.
The bomb has not been planted. They do not want to plant it yet because it's only been 30 seconds or 40 seconds into the match. They want to see if they can get a pick, but unfortunately they get picked, and it's just Dunker left on Luccini.
All right, is Dunker going to be able to... Well, Dunker is the guy with the most kills on Luccini right now, so it is possible because Z Nation's Gentile has so little health. Just one tap.
Just nip the leg and you'll be able to get it, but unfortunately Gentile, he shows his class and is able to get that kill right away, and the reflexes are there.
Just as I was saying, Gentile has, tiny bit of health. He just proves me wrong.
Exactly. Now we are going to continue on and see if Luccini will be able to catch up, but it's not
the last round.
Exactly. They have to win this one in order to survive.
Dunker takes 2 with him.
Exactly. So it's a 1-for-2 trade, which is not bad. It's a good start. Only 20 seconds in. Like we mentioned before, this game is so fast-paced. In a blink of an eye, a lot of people die. So let's see if the Z-Nation is going to go on to the defensive positioning and try to get these picks from across the map. Does get a kill with the C4, and Luccini has not learned from their mistakes. They have to check and find that out. And Weziana able to get that headshot at the end, but it's not looking. Oh, Dunker's staying alive.
Blue team win.
Okay.
As I mentioned, that he goes and gets a headshot. But what a way to go! I mean, I'd rather go for a headshot when I only have 2 health.
Oh yeah.
Right. If you got shot in like the toe and you die, that'd be terrible.
Yeah, but well, the first match goes to Z-Nation Team Russia B. And congratulations for Z-Nation for taking the first round. And Luccini, they played very well.
Yeah.
They played very well. First round, a lot of pressure, a lot of distractions. But for them, this is the start. This was the warm-up game for Luccini.
Exactly. I feel like they have learned a lot from this match, especially in terms of pacing. They seemed very aggressive in the beginning, and they did get picks.
Yeah.
Right? And that's when they were able to get that advantage. But more often than not, they did get mowed down and killed first. But when they did get the first blood, it wasn't that bad. But the next problem with that was they constantly put them in positions where they're at advantage 4-2.
Yeah.
But then they get killed by a C4.
Yeah.
Like these kind of things, these small mistakes that Peru is making is something that Russia is teaching them a lesson in.
Yeah, and each team, if you guys saw on Luccini, we had Luccini, we had Dunker, who had a lot of kills. On Z-Nation, we had
Weziana
and Gentile with a lot of kills. So when I want to just focus on Luccini a little bit, because Luccini, when Dunker had many rounds where he took down 2-for-1 trades, right? So he's made it a 4v3 for his team, even though he did get takedown. So after that, if Luccini were just to group up and just get 1 picks each, get some good picks, and not get picked off by the C4,
Which is another thing. I mean, like, spacing is definitely a very important aspect in dealing with C4s. I mean, like, and also gaining information. They were a little bit impatient.
Yeah.
They really wanted to win. They really wanted to get in there and, like, go for the firefights. But that's a trap in and of itself.
Yeah.
Our next match is going to be Turkey versus Russia again. And it's going to be a Respect Passage versus Ice Esports. Now, Ice Esports used to be Keskin, if I'm not mistaken. And Keskin, we all know that Turkey is also a very formidable team from Turkey. I mean, Keskin from Turkey. And we're excited to see how that's going to go down, because will they have gotten better? Will they be able to beat? Because I remember from last year, Russia versus Turkey was always neck and neck. And it's going to be exciting to see, especially because Russia has 2 teams in the tournament now.
And I also want to mention, because Russia A is also a fairly new team. So I'm very excited to see that.
Exactly. Now we are going to take a brief break. Hopefully the production will be a little bit smoother after we come back from these messages. We'll see you soon.